I went from new player of Arena Breakout Infinite with zero knowledge of the game to legend rank in about 170 hours of game time. Also, I am a bang on average player. I am not one of those crazy fast reflexes, rush at everything, kill everyone type of player. And despite the fact that I never thought I would reach legend in season 1, 2 days ago, I actually managed to do it. Now, I see some people are still trying to get that Spec Ops title in Season 1, and I also know some that have given up and that are planning to try again in Season 2. For this reason, I wanted to share this video with you guys where I share how I managed to reach Legend, what my main tips are for any of you, especially the average and casual players that are trying to reach Legend in Arena Breakout Infinite. Let's get right into it. First things first, let's remove the notion that Legend is just for the best of the best. It's not. With some patience, the right mindset and a smart approach, even a casual or average player can reach Legend organically, without farming, without loopholes. The core of ranked progression in Arena Breakout Infinite comes down to two things: survival and getting PMC kills. And the common denominator between these two things is not getting greedy. If you've got a solid kill or two under your belt in a raid, don't get tempted by more loot or a risky third fight. Sometimes the smartest play is to leave, cash in those ranking points, and live to fight another day. With that foundation in mind, here's exactly how I went from new player to legend. Number 1, and arguably the most important thing, team up and communicate. I know this won't be everyone's favorite tip, especially if you're a solo player, but playing in a team gives you a massive edge. It's not just about firepower, it's about information, coordination, and survival. In a good squad, you can call out enemy movements, you can coordinate flanks, you can cover each other's blind spots, you'll extract more often, you'll win more fights, you'll learn faster, and a huge part of my own progress came from teaming up with players who were better than me. I watched how they moved, I listened to how they communicated, I soaked up as much knowledge as I could. It leveled me up far quicker than if I had tried to figure out everything alone. Now, if you do prefer to play solo, or if you just don't have friends who play the game, don't worry. You can still matchmake with randoms. It won't always be perfect, but if you go in with a cooperative mindset, you can still get some solid games in. And hey, if you're looking for teammates, you're always welcome on my Discord channel that you can find in description. 2. Master one map and do not spread yourself thin. One of the biggest mistakes I see players making is hopping between different maps too often. Each map in Arena Breakout has its own flow, different spawns, rotations, hotspots, audio cues, ambush points. If you're constantly switching maps, you never really master any of them. Pick the map that fits your playstyle the best and learn everything about it. Know where people spawn, learn the fastest paths to contested areas, understand where people tend to camp or tend to rotate. The more familiar you are, the more confident you will be. And that translates directly to better decision making and better survival skills. For me, I stuck to farm for most of my ranked climb, and that consistency really paid off. Every raid became more and more predictable. I knew when to push, when to hold, when to leave, and most importantly, where other players were likely to be. Point number 3, play smart and take calculated risks. Ranking up requires a balance of aggression and caution. You really need PMC kills, but also throwing yourself into every fight is going to backfire. You have to be selective. In my games, I constantly listened to gunfire. If I heard shots, I tried to visualize what the fight looked like and also where it would be. Who was fighting who? Were they distracted? Was there an opening for a third-party play? If so, I'd move in from a flank, ideally with my team, and we'd try to clean them up. On the flip side, if I didn't have enough information, like if I didn't know how many enemies were there or what kind of gear they had, I'd back off and reposition. I avoided 50-50 fights as much as possible. You don't want to gamble your rank on a fight that you're not sure you will win. A lot of players chase every sound they hear, but if you want to hit legend as an average player, you need to fight smarter, not harder. Point number 4, use your best gear, especially your best ammo. One mindset shift that helped me a lot, I started treating every raid like it mattered. That means using your best gear, not hoarding it for later. There is no later. You're in ranked. Every fight could help or hurt your climb. Now, gear doesn't mean just armor. In fact, I'd argue that ammo matters more than armor. If you're low on cash, prioritize good ammo over expensive vests. Good ammo lets you end fights quickly, which is the best kind of defense anyway. Figure out which weapons you perform the best with, the ones you consistently hit your shots with. For me, that was the Ike and the M110. I ran those almost exclusively, and that consistency helped me get more confident with recoil control, timing, and target tracking. And hey, it's okay to go budget sometimes, but even in budget kits, don't cheap out on the ammo. Good bullets win fights. Finally, kill first, loot later. This one is simple but important. Don't let loot distract you. Looting is part of the game, but in ranked, especially in hot zones, you need to stay sharp. Keep your eyes and ears on your surroundings at all times. Focus on spotting other players before they spot you. That 1 second advantage can be the difference between winning and losing a fight. Loot after you've cleared the area or after you're sure that there's no one else nearby. And remember, kills are worth far more than loot when it comes to ranking. You could leave a raid empty-handed in terms of loot, but with a couple of solid PMC kills and an extract, that's still a huge net gain. Reaching legend is not about grinding for 10 hours a day, being the most cracked shooter in the lobby. It's about playing smart, staying alive, and being consistent. You don't need perfect aim, you just need awareness, patience, and a little strategy. So, to wrap it up, play with a team if you can. Stick to one map and master it. Take smart fights, not reckless ones. Use your best gear, especially your best ammo. And finally, prioritize kills and not loot. If you follow those principles, you will start climbing. Maybe slow at first, but progress will be steady, and more importantly, it will be earned. If this has helped you out, or if you have any questions, drop a comment below. Don't forget to join the Discord, my Discord channel found in the description if you're looking for teammates. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Take care.